Hey, how's it going, guys? This is KNasty3890 here, and I am back with another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. I'm going to continue our series of undervalued, underpriced players at certain positions. Last episode we did defensive backs, corners, and safeties. This episode we're going to do linebackers. So I'm going to give you 5 different linebackers that I feel like are undervalued and underpriced. Now they're different. They're just not one type of linebacker. They're not all like speed guys. They're not all just pass rushers, not all just cover guys, not just guys to user. It's a mix between them, so you can kind of build your lineup through some of these. Maybe just use 1 or 2 of these if you want. Maybe use 1. If you want to use all of them, you're more than welcome to. So first off, we're going to start at left outside linebacker, and I'm going to show you guys that there's 2 cards that I think are great user left outside linebackers, and they're both relatively cheap. And I'm using one right now, and I've used the other one in the past, and I'm going to tell you which one I like more. So Anthony Barr is the card I've used in the past. Thanksgiving Anthony Barr. Now, he has the cover linebacker chemistry, which if you max that out to tier 2, I believe it's +1 speed and a few other things. Also has the Thanksgiving defense, which unfortunately, I mean, unless you have 4 Thanksgiving players, won't really do you any good. So I really don't care. I'm not going to look too much into that. But if you take a look at the back of his card, he's got very solid stats. 87 speed. He's 6'5", but he only has, I think, 86 jumping. He has 72 catch. He has 84 hit power. You have 86 jumping. So he has really great height, really good speed, hit power, and the jumping's not great. Now, this is a card I'm talking about just to user, where you're going to use her. If you want to use your left outside linebacker, or maybe if you want to sub him at middle linebacker. The other one that I've been using is Landon Collins. Now, this Landon Collins is a beast, guys. Now, if you compare the two, you can see Landon Collins has more speed. He has better hit power, which are 2 of the biggest things for a user card, speed and hit power. Now, he is 5 inches shorter. That's a big deal when you're trying to get those interceptions. They might be able to throw the ball just outside your reach. His jumping is 89, I believe, so it is slightly, when I say slightly, I mean slightly better. Let me just double check. I believe it is 89, and I know I went by it. But either 89. Either it's not great. It's definitely, he is shorter. He's not going to be able to get to the same ball as Anthony Barr, but he has plus at least 1 speed or 2. If you max out cover linebacker, Anthony Barr has 88 speed, but he has big hitter chemistry in the Thanksgiving defense. Christmas defense. I don't care about the Christmas chemistry like I don't care about the Thanksgiving, but big hitter. He will get some extra hit power. Lays the wood, guys. Great card at laying the wood, and he's got good speed, 89 speed. So a really good user card. Now, both of these are really good. I personally like the Landon Collins more. Others may like the Barr. It's kind of like a personal preference. But from the way my team's looking right now, both of my middle linebackers are average to slow. So I'm using my left outside linebacker because my right outside linebacker is more of a pass rusher. So that's why I'm talking about left outside linebackers you can use. But you can move them to a middle. You can move them to right outside linebacker. Both these cards are great to user. I personally like Landon Collins more, but I want you guys to know, I want to hear in the comments which one you like to user more if you user both of them. Now we're going to a left outside linebacker that's more of a guy you want to rush the passer. And it's Ted Hendricks, guys. This card's dirt cheap. I mean, you can get the limited time one with Battle Ready for about 90K, or you can get the regular one for 50K. I've used this card a lot. Now, he's slow, but he's 6'7". He has 93 hit power and 93 block shed. Now, this is a guy, if you just want, you're running like a 3-4, and you want a left outside linebacker to get to the quarterback. Not many you can find better. He has 85 power, 82 finesse. Those aren't great, but really good block shed. He is amazing against the run, guys. Freaking amazing against the run. 93 play rec. I mean, his zone 76, it's not great. It's not awful, but he's only 83 speed, but he's 6'7" too. So he bats balls. I've seen him bat several balls at the line of scrimmage too. A very good card for 50K for a pass rusher. I mean, you could go spend 400K on the newest Vaughn. You can spend over $1 million on Khalil Mack. Now, those cards are clearly better than Hendricks because they have the speed. But if you want a guy relatively cheap to stop the run, to give you a little pass rush, I don't think you can do much better than Ted Hendricks at 50K, guys. Now we're going to go to middle linebacker. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple options here at middle linebacker. I'm going to give you a guy to user, and I'm going to give you a guy more to let him do his own thing. Now, if you want a guy to user for price, it is Deion Jones, guys. It is Deion Jones. And there's 2 different ones out. There is his regular one that you do from doing the Journey to Super Bowl solos, or the milestone one. And I recommend spend the extra coinage and get the milestone one. The milestone one goes for about 90K. Let's see the cheapest up right here, 90K. Or you can spend just under 30K for the non-milestone one. But He has Super Bowl present chemistry. Now, if you max that out, it gives you a +1 speed. I personally have maxed out, so if I put him on, I could have +1 speed there. If you max out cover linebacker, that's another +1 speed. You max out pick specialist, that's another +1 speed. He can have 92 speed. 6'1", not great height, only 86 hit power. So he's not he's not going to lay the biggest boom. He's not the tallest, but 92 speed. Let's take a look at that Ryan Shazier real quick, guys. The one that goes for, he's probably over 500K skill. I don't know exactly, but 90K, you can get, and now you have to have those chemistries done. So if you're not worried about those chemistries at all, it might just be wiser to just get the non-milestone one. 600K for this one. Now this one will give you 92 speed if you max out as well. Field general and cover linebacker each give you a +1 speed. That's the same speed. Now this card has +6 hit power. They're the same height. Now is an extra 6 hit power worth 500+ K? I don't think it is. I really don't. So if you're looking for a guy just to user and you can max out cover linebacker and the Super Bowl chemistry and the pick specialist, or even you can just do pick specialist and cover linebacker, that's still a +2 speed, guys. So really, really, really good card. Like I said, if you're the Ryan Shazier is probably the best user card. The Shazier is better because of the hit power, but is he that much better? I don't think he is. Now, if you're looking for another guy, let's say you have a guy you want to use, or you're using your left outside linebacker like myself, and you need someone to just kind of do their own thing. Paul Posluszny, Team of the Year. Now, this Team of the Year card is obviously very cheap because he's one of the worst ones. Now, get the milestone one if you use interior blitzer. So as you can see right here, this is cover linebacker and tackle machine ×2. So it has 3 chems. It has 94 pursuit, 94 play rec. It's one of the best cards at play rec. So that card alone is going to figure out what's going on. It's going to know. Play rec won't really matter if you're using the card. It's going to matter when the CPU is controlling the card. So that's what I'm talking about. For this card, I don't really recommend using it, but let it do its own thing. Has really good tackle, not the best zone, only 81 zone, not the best hit power, but he's just going to make the right play. He's going to be in position. And like I said, if you have interior blitzer as well, you get that extra chem right here. Or inside blitzer, excuse me. I was getting them wrong. Sorry, guys, in the comment section. But you get the inside blitzer, cover linebacker, and tackle machine ×2. There's 4 chemistries on that card. You can get them for under 100K. I think that's a great deal, guys. And then last off, right outside linebacker. The best right outside linebacker for a budget, not even a budget, but undervalued. It's not even close. I'd still have him on my team if one of my favorite players of all time was not in the game. I only stopped using this card because William McGinnis is in the game. I love William McGinnis. 100K basically for a 93 Jadeveon Clowney. Has 4 chemistries. Edge setter, edge blitzer, field general, big hitter. Field general gives a +1 speed if you max it out. So you can have 88 speed. That's fast enough to use her in my opinion. He has really good height to it, 6'5", good hit power, good block shed, good pursuit. And then when you max this card out, he's a 97 overall, I think. You may be able to get him a 98 if you have the Michael Burton fullback card. He also has 93 power moves, 87 finesse. So he can rush the quarterback. You can use him. Now, he doesn't have the best zone and the best hands. Zone's only 68. But other than that, card is a goon. He is clearly better than my William McGinnis. I'm just such a huge William McGinnis fan. I need to have him on my team. Don't judge me. But that is probably my favorite right outside linebacker I've used this year. 100K. Easy choice right there, guys. Unless you have a guy that you really love, like as a player, or you have like the 97 Clowney, I would say get this Clowney. So there it is, guys. 5 budget linebackers. If you think I missed any, or undervalued cards as well, if you think I missed any, please put it in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button and like if you did enjoy this video. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.